Hello, all my beautiful souls, and welcome back to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah, and today we'll be doing a reading for the sign of Scorpio for the month of May 2023. I hope all my Scorpio friends are doing well. As you know, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today. In the past position, we have the Hermit clarified by the Two of Wands. In the obstacle position, we have the Moon clarified by the Wheel of Fortune. In the present position, we have the Devil clarified by the Three of Pentacles. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Two of Swords clarified by the by the Six of Swords. So clearly, because you don't really have any Cups cards in this spread, the month of May is going to be somewhat tough for you. There are going to be a few decisions that you're going to have to make, and those decisions are going to require some time and some energy from you. There is a lot going on in the month of May for you, dear Scorpio. You're going through a significant transition in your life, but you're trying to improve the situation. There's something in your personal or professional life that requires a little bit more energy from you than usual, and so the alternatives that you have in order to make the situation better, or make the relationship better, or make the progress better, it will require from you some decisions. And so you may have to kind of do the best you can by relying on your intuition, by relying on your inner guidance. It does look like things are improving towards the end of May, and I think that the month of June is going to create a much easier time for you, dear Scorpio. But we do have in the past position the Hermit clarified by the Two of Wands. The Hermit, you know, it's all about kind of the Hermit is a great card. He's a major arcana card, but he's all about having that personal power. He is someone who seeks to find the answers to the questions. He is someone that looks in various places in order to gather the information, as well as gather the wisdom, and shine the light, you know, for others as well. He is someone who has, you know, that need for inner guidance, you know, and so in order to understand the different disagreements on the inside, the Hermit kind of steps aside away from the group of people so that he can really be present, really listen, really experience that awakening, so that, you know, he is much more aware and understands, you know, the way different elements in our world are interconnected. And you also have the Two of Wands in the clarifying position. So with the Hermit, it tells me that in the recent past you were looking for a vision forward. You were kind of trying to create the reality, you know, based on what you imagine. So, you know, at first you have to envision something that you want to create. You have to kind of know how it's supposed to feel, how it's supposed to be, and then you kind of create it into the physical actual world. You know, first you have to conceptualize, and then you have to actually bring that concept to life, if you will. And so that is what the Hermit is doing with the Two of Wands in this combination. You have made an important decision in the past, and so now what has been set into motion is actually coming into fruition. Now in the obstacle position, you do have the Moon card, which is not great because the moon card is an important card. It's a major arcana card, and it points to disagreements on the inside. So there's some sort of push and pull energy that you feel on the inside. There's a little bit lack of peace on the inside because, the moon represents, hidden secrets and unfriendly people, illusions, those types of things. And so when you have the moon card, you're supposed to move forward with the guidance that you have from within. And that guidance actually functions as the sun so that you can move forward confidently. The moon allows you to develop things like faith, to develop things like trust, to develop things that you need in order to progress. Because eyesight is given to you so that you can see as you walk down the path, but you also have faith and trust that take you down the path, right? And that maybe you cannot see around the corner, but it's going to be okay because you believe that you are protected, dear Scorpio. And so the moon is an important kind of marker. It's an important message from the divine suggesting that some of the things that you do not see clearly in your life require you to let go of any kind of secrets and illusions and pursue only that intuition that comes from within. Only trust how you feel. You know what is best for you. You know the experiences that you have gone through in your life to get to this point. So, your objective in the month of May is to find that balance. You also have the Wheel of Fortune in the clarifying position, which does tell me that destiny is standing in your way. There's some kind of a loose end that you have that requires your attention. So you would have to go back to see what could be a loose end, but there's some sort of an important situation that requires a resolution. There's some sort of an important relationship that requires a resolution. And so, it's becoming upon you to see on the inside, because your mind will tell you the answer. If you meditate, if you find a quiet space and kind of just listen to what's happening around you, and really, really kind of work on your breathing, work on maybe grounding yourself, doing some self-healing, self-care exercises in order to hear what that inner voice tells you. Because your inner voice will tell you if there's something that's bothering you or something that needs to be resolved. And so the divine here is bringing that to your attention, that something is standing in your way. And so as a result of that, you are unable to have as much progress as you would like. And in fact, with the Wheel of Fortune here, it could be that you are making moves that are going backwards a little bit. And so that is for your best interest, because the divine, works with you hand in hand. And the job of the divine is to help you, achieve as much as you can on your journey here on planet Earth. Now, in the present position, you do have the Devil card, which is represented by Capricorn. But when you have the Devil card, number one thing that stands out to me is temptation, temptation, temptation. So the devil tends to be tempted by the materialistic things, by fast money, by things that are blingy, by superficial type of things. So, the Hermit is much more about things that matter on the longer scale, right? Because you came into this world naked, you're going out of this world naked, and so what's important is the wisdom and the knowledge that you acquired during your journey. And the real wealth you only have have what you give to others, right? Because the real wealth, like house, car, that's all for temporary usage. Someone else is going to use that, just like someone else is going to, live on the land that your ancestors, used to live, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? It's like it's important to keep that balance and never, ever, ever be so focused on the materialistic aspect of things that you forget the spiritual side. You also have the Three of Pentacles in the clarifying position, which does tell me that you are, what concerns you is like a group of people. There's some kind of a dynamic around you, Scorpio, that has changed because of the group of people that that you're surrounded by, that you identify with. Maybe it's your friends, maybe it's your family, maybe it's someone from your past, maybe it's someone you work with. But there's a group of people that is around you, and the dynamic is a little bit off because you do have the devil in the primary position, if you will. And the devil tends to bring out that obsessive behavior, secretive behavior, impulsive behavior. The devil feeds on lack of awareness, and so that's why it's important to kind of have a TV and magazines where all you think about is a newer car, a newer car, a newer car. Like there's no other dream you could possibly have. A bigger house, a bigger house, a bigger house, Try creating something. Try doing something with your hands. Try connecting with your spiritual side through art, through literature, through traveling, through, like maybe animals. There are many different ways to kind of banish the devil and invite more spirituality and divine type people, into your life so that you can balance it, right? You always have to have a balance in your life. So imagine having God sitting on one shoulder and the devil sitting on the other shoulder. That is what you want to achieve, right? But the biggest thing that matters the most is free will. Free will is incredibly, incredibly important, and it is given to you so that you are able to make the choices that you see as, right for you. And that's why you have the Two of Swords, because it's a choice. You have to make a choice in order to make the situation better. The Six of Swords is about moving from a difficult situation to a much better situation. And so you have to make that choice. You have the Two of Swords in the future outcome position, which tells me, in order to make things better, you have to do the best you can with what is available to you, and sort of try to rally, try to figure out an advantageous, way forward so that you're not blocked by destiny, so that you work together with destiny in order to move forward. But let's see what we can clarify with an ancestor in Angel Oracle card deck. We have Broken Arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Definitely peace makes your vibration better. When you are at peace, you are not running anywhere. You are not kind of, doing all, like your energy is not chaotic. It's not, it's calm, it's focused, and you are able to move forward to achieve your goals and kind of support. By achieving your goals, you support the values. By supporting the values, you create the life that you don't need a vacation from. Now let's see what we can clarify with a mystical wisdom card as well. Go with the flow, let things happen. So, a lot of times when we don't think this, the situation goes into, like the situation doesn't play out the way we want to, we start creating resistance. And it's important to let things go. It's important to remember you're working with the universe, If someone calls you and says something that's not pleasant or quite negative, you work with the universe. Maybe that person is supposed to say that to you. Maybe you're supposed to, maybe you were unaware of that. And so are you going to punish the person for, telling you the feelings of how they feel? And so on and so forth. So it's important to work with the universe rather than your initial reaction is not supposed to be like, well, I'm going to do exactly the opposite, or I will get angry. I will lower my vibration. It's important to work with the universe, to go with the flow, to allow things to kind of happen so that you can work together. And in working together, maybe you get invited and you to some place and you don't really kind of want to go, but if you are still working with the universe, you will go, and maybe that event, that time will bring something nice to you. You know what I mean? It's be very careful with your energy. You have a limited amount of energy. Anytime you think a negative thought, imagine minus $100 goes from your account. Energy must be protected at all costs. So I hope, sorry if I went out on the tangent, didn't mean to do that. But you definitely have a decision to make towards the end of this month. And I think that it's going to be a pivotal moment for you. And I think things will become much better after you do. So take care of yourself, be kind to yourself. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Don't forget to visit me on Instagram. Also, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It is incredibly important to me. It is incredibly important to my channel, and I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much and have a great day.